friends, Walter here, out on the porch. Today's vlog we're going to share a video with you on popping pills. During my whole life I never did take medication. Never really been sick except for an occasional cold. Never did believe in taking a whole lot of medications, but I find myself with conditions today with a whole lot of medications I thought I'd share with you. You won't believe it. I'm sure plenty of you have lots of medications to take. After you get so many pills, it's like a juggling game. So we're going to call this video Juggling Pills. What do you mean by that? Well, you got to take them at so many of them at a certain time of day in a certain manner. Some can't work with others. So yeah, it's a juggling game just to get it into your system. So I thought I'd just take a minute to share it with you. If you look here on the table, I'm going to show you everything I'm taking. You won't believe it all. Alright, my friends, let me show you. Where do we begin? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 different medications there that I'm on every day. And like I say, you can't just take them all at once. What would that do to your system? Sure couldn't be good for you. I thought I'd just share with you some of the things that I am taking. This box here I haven't opened yet. It's full of packages of these little envelopes. It's called Spiriva. You take one of these every day. Well, you got to go through an act of Congress to peel all the aluminum fall off of it to get to it. But it's a little blue pill. And you don't swallow that pill. You take this breathing device, pop it open like this, put that blue pill down in there, push this button, it crumbles the pill which lets out a bunch of powder. You put this in your mouth and take a deep breath until all that powder's in your lungs. That's called Spiriva. And do that once a day, usually at bedtime. You got to juggle your medication times to get this stuff in your system every day. You get up in the morning, pop this pill right here. I'm not going to give you the scientific names, it ain't worth looking at. There's a bunch of little pink pills. They for my heart. Well, you have to take that twice a day. So when I get up in the morning, I take one of those. And just to get things into my system and going, I take one of these horse pills. It's a big one. I call it a horse pill. It's big enough to choke a damn horse. That's potassium. The purpose in taking potassium is to replace the potassium that's lost in your body when you're on diuretics. So every other day I take a diuretic people with congestive heart failure. Basically, it gets uretic is short for urine, so it just flushes all your urine, your body fluids out. So people with retaining water on their heart or in their body, excess water, the diuretic helps you get rid of it. Basically, you go pee 10 times a day. This is another diuretic I take every other day. But when you take these diuretics, you have to take that potassium pill at least once a day. And they check your blood every month when you go in to, I think potassium is one of the things they check. Well, I'm on medication. Oh, at lunchtime, sometime during the day, I take the diuretic. Whenever I take a notion, if we're out shopping or something, I don't want to be peeing a lot. I won't be taking that till I get to the house where I know I'll be around the bathroom. At lunchtime, you pop one of these blood pressure pills. And you stick an aspirin in there. When you're on heart, you got to take aspirin. Take that aspirin. So by lunchtime, I got that many in my system. Well, due to my heart condition, they got me on blood thinners called Xarelto. You see commercials on TV all the time. It's a little pill, ain't no bigger than nothing. But what it does, it makes your blood thin like water. Slightest little bump into something that'll cause a bruise on you. All you gotta do is bump yourself on something. You can see the bruises on my arm. This was from brush up against a light switch the other day. I don't know if I'm in the camera or not. But when your blood is like water, the slightest little bump and you'll bleed like a stuck hog. You have to be careful when you're shaving that you don't get in some kind of injury. You can find yourself bleeding to death. I went to the emergency room here not too long ago, and they took a sample of blood out of my arm by sticking the needle right here. And then the nurse pulled the needle out and walked away and stuck a piece of cotton and a Band-Aid on there. And I wasn't paying attention. I was talking to my wife, getting ready for them to bring the papers in where we could go home that day. Realized my arm was bleeding. Blood was running all down my arm, all over the emergency room floor. It looked like somebody slayed a hog in there. They like you never got the bleeding stopped. So you have to be careful when you're on blood thinners. Well, due to my hypothyroidism, which was caused by them taking radioactive iodine and frying my thyroid, which got me in all this medical mess to start with. But once they fry your thyroid, it doesn't function anymore, and you have to take these pills for your thyroid for the rest of your life. So put that back. I'm not ready to talk about the thyroid pill. Supper time, take an indigestion pill. Why would I need an indigestion pill? You take all that damn medication, you're gonna need an indigestion pill. We already did the blood pressure pill. And later at night before I go to bed, I go back, take another heart pill, or my second one for the day. And the thyroid pill can't be taken with other medications. So to juggle that situation, I set the alarm every morning at 8 o'clock, and I get up and I pop that pill when there's no other medication in me. You gotta wait a couple hours before you eat or anything or take any other medications. So I'll sleep till 10 or whatever and then get up. That gives the thyroid medicine time to get in your system. Every month I go to the doctor and they check my blood to see what my PSH is or something. to see if I'm on. They still haven't got this dosage right, which makes me all tired and run down. I'm taking 175 milligrams of that. But I talked to the doctor the other day, doctor over in internal medicine. He said that they can give me doses as high as 300 milligrams on that, and I feel like I need a higher dosage. So when I go back to the endocrinologist, we're going to get that upped. I just ain't got the energy to do diddly. So that's my juggling pill juggling video for today.